And she had a little tear in her eye, and Clarissa was like, "What? Oh, hell no." Clarissa, she a little ghetto. She from Oak Cliff. Shout out mother effing Oak Cliff. She from Oak Cliff. And you know, girl, black, especially black queens are gonna ride for black queens. So Clarissa was like, "Oh, hell no. What happened, girl? What happened?" Michael Skits and Stories family, how y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. This is your first time listening in. Thank y'all. Those of you that have been supporting me since the beginning, thank y'all. I have another bomb story for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, the subscribe button, that share button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, Cash App, $Michael US. Also, don't forget to check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. Enjoy yourself. Sit back. Got another bomb story for y'all. Just thinking about this story, man. Women out here today, they are not willing to give up the sugar box. They're not willing to give it up. Yeah, I know what I mean. And back in the day, when a man was interested in a woman, whether it was for a one-night stand where he picked her up off the streets, or if he wanted a serious relationship with a woman, we all know we have to pay to a degree. We gotta take care of these creatures, gotta get their hair done, their nails done, their hair did, and in exchange, we get some butt naked, freaky, nasty sex. Okay, we are the providers. We are the success objects. They are the sex objects. All right, we got that. The game has changed, y'all. Sugar babies, the whole point of having a sugar baby, just giving y'all an overview. When an older man wants a younger woman, older man gives the younger woman some money. The younger woman gives the older man some sugar. That's why she's called a sugar baby. The sugar baby supposed to give up that sugar in exchange. The old man enhances her lifestyle. But then today, these women just want the money and they're not trying to give up the sugar, which leading to a lot of violence, which leading to a lot of friction all across the board. It's happening all over the world. Rich men are getting finessed. I'll give you some booty next time, or I'll suck you off next time, but I need that $10,000 Gucci bag. I need that $10,000 Birkin bag, or I need you to pay for my trips, and when I come back, you know, I'll give you some when you come back. I was hanging out with one of my homegirls, and her friend was in the business of, you know, finessing men. But I didn't know that. I thought she was a upstanding human being. I thought she was somewhat decent. So we at the coffee shop, we chilling, and her friend comes and sit down next to us. And she put it all out there in the open. See, when my sister put me on this, when people put their stuff out into the open, it's up for grabs. It's up for grabs. So we all sitting down, we having our coffee. Me and my homegirl, we were there first, and then her friend came in. Like, I don't know her too well. So she sits down, and I notice she has some shades on inside. Now, where I'm from, when a woman wears shades in the inside, she probably got beat up. And so I'm minding my business. I'm gonna let her tell her story. So she sit down, she had her shades on. So my homegirl, let's say Clarissa say, "Hey girl, how you doing?" They hug, and I introduce myself. "Hey, I'm Michael, how you doing?" And say the other girl name is Sarah. So Clarissa and Sarah. So Sarah sits down with these big ass shades on, and me and Clarissa, we already had our coffees, and this server's gonna be on his way to get her coffee order. So we sitting down, we getting acquainted. The server come over, he takes Sarah's order. So while Sarah's waiting for her coffee, I'm sipping mine because I'm trying to figure out why she got these big ass shades on in this coffee shop. Now I understand that it's sunny, it's hot as hell out here in Dallas. Shout out mother effing Dallas. Shout out mother effing Texas. Why you got the shades on? Take them off. In my mind, I'm talking about take them off. So she was like, yeah, girl, I had to let Leroy go. I was like, hey, yep, I knew it. Leroy, put pause on your stupid ass. And she was like, so my friend Clarissa was like, so what happened, girl? Like, what you mean you had to let him go? So she finally took off the glasses and she had a little teardrop coming down her eye. I said, ooh, ooh. I'm sipping my coffee, like, oh, I knew it. I was like, you was talking stupid. He finally put pause on your ass. But I'm trying to figure out now why he do it. Why he do it. So she slowly taking off her glasses, and she had a little tear in her eye, and Clarissa was like, what? Oh, hell no. Clarissa, she a little ghetto. She from Oak Cliff. Shout out mother effing Oak Cliff. She from Oak Cliff. And, you know, girl, especially black queens are gonna ride for black queens. So Clarissa was like, oh, hell no. What happened, girl? What happened? And, you know, she got a little snot bubble. And Clarissa grabbed Sarah some tissue. Girl, wipe your boogers off, because I want that shit flying on me. She's like, go ahead, wipe that shit off and, you know, get your stuff together. Let me know what's really going on. So Sarah wipes her face up. And then she wiped her tears, and she was like, he just took off on me. I guess he was mad because I didn't want to sleep with him. So even though black queens stick up for each other, my homegirl Clarissa was confused, and I was confused too. Like, you didn't want to sleep with him, so who is this guy? So I'm really intrigued now. I got a bad habit, and I'm just gonna go on to the story. I just gotta, you know, give y'all how I roll. When I have a bad habit of when I'm eavesdropping, my eyes, I tend to lean into the conversation, like literally lean into the conversation. Some people use it as a metaphor, but I be leaning in, my eyes be big in the bitch. My eyes be looking like, damn, I'm trying to see why the fuck he fuck you up, why you ain't humble. I got so many questions. So I'm looking right at Sarah, but I caught myself and I went back to sipping my coffee. But like my sister said, you putting it out in the open. So I'm trying to I do my best to be cool about it. When I get some good information, especially when a woman getting beat up and then she double backs and say, because I wouldn't sleep with him, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So Clarissa said, you didn't want to sleep with him? What you mean you didn't want to sleep with him? I thought y'all were together. Clarissa was confused. I thought y'all were together. She said, we were, but I'm like, you're old. So Sarah, she's like 25, and the dude she was with, I guess he's around his late 50s. So Clarissa was like, how old is he? She's like, he's 58, girl. And I'm not about to sleep with that old ass man, them wrinkly balls. So Clarissa, she's looking at Sarah like, okay, but he was paying, so he was paying for everything. And Sarah was like, yeah, he was paying for everything. He was paying my bills. He was paying my rent. He was paying my car note. He was paying my phone bill. He was paying for my kids' school uniforms. So Clarissa was like, because this not based off how Sarah moves, this ain't her only quote unquote trick. This ain't her only trick. She got a few of them. So Clarissa said, well, I thought, so this is Leroy. What happened to such and such? That girl, that's a whole nother story. So Clarissa was like, so how long you been dealing with this guy? Because I know you were talking to the other guys. How long you been talking to this guy? Well, I've been talking to him for about 2 years now while I was talking to the other guys, but I messed with Leroy because Leroy gave me the most money. So Clarissa was like, so you been talking to this man for 2 years, he been paying your rent? She said, he don't pay it every month, but yeah, he been paying my rent out the 2 years. I want to say about a year and a half. He been paying my rent. And he been paying for your kids' uniforms. Yeah, he's like, yeah, girl, he paid for everything, but it's like, I just don't want to sleep with him. I'm like, this being in my presence is enough, right? Clarissa was like, I don't know about that, girl. She was like, so we was at the hotel, and I didn't want to bring him to my house because my baby daddy was over there that particular night. So I was like, okay, and he married anyway. So I'm like, what's the problem? You can just go get something from your wife. So we meet up at this hotel, and then everything was going cool. Then he started clicking out. He started putting his hands on me. He started trying to kiss on me. And this is Sarah talking. Sarah was like, nah, she's like, oh, wait, whoa. He started trying to pull my pants down. He's like, no, we ain't doing that. And girl, he just clicked out. Leroy said, what you mean? I've been paying your bill for damn near a year and a half, going on 2 years, and I still can't get none. I'm paying for this, I'm paying for that. And so Clarissa was like, so what you tell him? What was your rebuttal? He's like, yeah, but I'm here with you. I'm spending time with you. He said, yeah, but you haven't went down on me. I haven't even seen you naked yet. Like, what's up with this? And she was like, look, I'm gonna just go ahead and go because I see where this is going. So I thought you were just being my friend. I thought you were just looking out for me. And, you know, in return, I'm just spending some time with you. I mean, what's the problem? He's like, hell no. I done spent this amount of money. I've been even paying for some of your trips, and you still ain't trying to try to let me smash. Like, what you want? So, girl, and this is Sarah talking. Said, girl, we went into a big argument, and he wouldn't let me leave the room. And she said, as soon as she started to scream, you know, he popped her in the mouth. He beat her up. Not too bad, but he beat her up. So the server finally brought Sarah's coffee. And Sarah put her glasses back on. And I could see the server looking at Sarah's face as she was putting her glasses. I'm like, damn, somebody really whipped your ass. And he was nosy just like me. So I was looking at the server. The server's looking back at me. And I put my head back down like, God damn. You seen it too, huh? So yeah, girl. So it was a whole big problem. So Clarissa was like, so did you call the police? She was like, no, I can't call the police. Because then that's going to draw attention to my baby daddy. He at the house now. He's back living with me. Then he's gonna be start asking questions and stuff like that. So she's like, so what did you tell your baby daddy? So I just told him, well, I went out and I got into a fight with some chick at the club, and that was it. And I called an Uber home. But girl, that stuff is crazy. Like, these men really think I'm just supposed to give it up just because you pay for stuff. Like, she said, no, it don't work like that. She's like, you're supposed to be there. You're a man. You're supposed to be taking care of me. You are a man. You're supposed to be paying my bills. And she said, I did spend some time with him, so I don't have to give you up the box. I don't have to give this box up. So that was Sarah's stance. I said, Lord have mercy. That's why I think it's best for every man to just go get you a wife, man. Go get you a pretty little wife and this smashing her all day, because now if that girl would have called the cops, Leroy ass would have been in jail, assault and battery, and you still did not get the sugar. Y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about this story? Sarah finessing this man for almost 2 years and still refusing to give up the box. 250 capital G Michael Skitson Stories. I'm gone.